right, this week we're bringing you a little bit of a shorter video, and the focus we really wanted this week is to show you kind of our process and our communication as we navigate through difficult or challenging campgrounds like we just came from.
All right, you're looking good. You're gonna miss all obstacles. Yeah, with lots of fighting and swearing and cussing.
Not this time.
No,
not this time. But it was challenging to get out of. We go through this process. I would say it's not it's not really out of the norm for us to do this, but we did a little bit more talking through it before we went to pull out. From there, I think I go, I don't know, what do you think, dear?
we can walk it here in a minute.
Yeah, let's just take a walk down there and see what that looks like. We did a little bit more looking around and kind of just figuring out the best way to get out there, because the reality is we were in a pull-through site that for us, because we're so long, shouldn't be a pull-through site.
No.
We couldn't have exited that site.
And I don't even know if how much smaller you would have had to be to adequately
probably a good
out.
10 feet shorter than we are now.
At least.
So that's the goal of this video, is to show our thought process on it and how we communicated through it.
Luckily, over the years, we have been in some tight situations, some awkward situations, but we've only damaged the rig once.
All right, I'm gonna try and make a cut.
All right. All right, you're clear. Okay, stop. And we were lucky because really it's just cosmetic damage. So we haven't had any of the massive issues that some of you have had with tearing off back walls. And
yeah, the extent of the damage that we took was to the rear driver's side corner, the trim that goes up along the side, and it's so minor that we haven't even gotten it fixed. The paint didn't chip, it just dented it just a little bit, but again, it's just the trim. So yeah, over the years, we've had our share of difficult spots to get in and out of. We've only damaged the rig the one time, and I really think it's because we do this process when we get into these difficult situations. We stop, we evaluate it, we talk through it, and then we try not to kill each other through the process. So when we damaged the rig, though, it got a little tense for a few seconds.
Okay, stop. Go forward.
Why?
Because you just hit his trailer. Go forward.
Go forward?
Yes.
I was going forward.
Okay, keep going forward, please. It did, and I'm actually kind of proud of us how we handle it. I mean, really, the worst that it gets is when he's trying to back up and I get talking to the neighbors. He's like, babe, focus on me. But as far as like the whole backing up and getting out process, as long as we're communicating and we're talking, I think we do a really good job.
Yeah, so again, that's the focus of this video. It's a little shorter, but we just wanted to show you that process. So let's go now. You done yet?
Just about.
Waiting on you. This is a pull through, and this is the way that they would expect me to come out, is around here. There is no room to get my 45-foot rig and my truck around there. As a matter of fact, the security guy came by the other day and he said, yeah, you're not gonna be able to get out of there. They actually had to unhook somebody over here and bring in
like a bobcat or something?
Yeah, something to tow this rig and maneuver it back out, because they tried to make that turn right there. So we're actually gonna have to back up and go this way, basically come right back in, or go right back out the way that we came in, which is fine. I don't think that'll be an issue, but I don't know why they would put us, this ginormous rig, in this site. I mean, there were other open sites. This site was open all week, right here. This is plenty big enough for us to get through right here.
Which is where we're gonna go through.
Yeah, because we're gonna just back out.
Because we don't wanna make that
over
turn
there,
either.
yeah, and then come this way. And then I gotta make a decision, do I go left or right? From there, I think I go, I don't know, what do you think, dear? I don't remember what that direction looks like. Do you remember?
That's pretty straight.
Okay, so we can
walk it here in a minute.
Yeah, let's just take a walk down there and see what that looks like, because that's
gonna be
right here is a tight turn here, and then actually the road that they have labeled as an exit is also a stinking tight turn, and they've got trees and they've got these big boulders and these fences all along the edge, and I understand why they do that, but we have such a big rig that all that stuff's in the way for us. So we're gonna take a walk, and we'll just grab Wicket, go for a quick walk, see if we can go that way. All right.
Yeah, I think it'll be easier tail swing wise, and you could always go up another row too.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna go down this row here.
Yeah.
So we may go check out the other rows and see what they look like. All right, let's go
wish
check
us
it
luck.
out.
A few moments later.
Hello.
All right. Are you ready?
Let's do the light check.
Okay.
I'll just tell you.
Okay.
Left, right, hazards, solid, reverse.
Just direct me to where you want me to go then.
Okay.
All right. It's gonna be interesting. I cannot see anything. Matter of fact, I gotta pull my mirrors in for a second.
Got your rear view camera on?
I do not, actually. Good call.
That'll help.
Yep, that would probably help. There we go. Now I can see. Holy crap.
Oh.
Good idea. All right, well, I'm coming straight back.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to have you start cutting until you kind of clear the pedestal. All right, go ahead and start cutting it now. All right, you're looking good. You're going to miss all obstacles.
All right, so I should be good now.
Okay.
All right.
All right, so just watch that tree on your driver's side. Oh, perfect. You cleared that picnic table with about 6 inches.
Really? That's way
Yeah.
closer than I thought I was going to be to that picnic table then. Okay, so now I want you to come out in front of me. I want you to go up there and be on that the driver's side corner. All right, to your left there. Does that look like clear down that row?
Yep.
That's the row we want.
Yes.
All right, how's my tail swing looking?
Your tail swing is perfect. So how's your driver's side with that?
I'm good over here.
Okay.
Well, I might get tangled up in these branches a little bit. Damn it. Maybe not. Yep, I am. Yeah, right down the side. Son of a...
Which one, driver?
Yep, because there's no way to avoid this. All right, well, that's probably... that's going to match the scratch going down the other side, probably. Actually, I think that might be the same side. Okay, so we got out of there. Okay, I hit one tiny branch on the way out. I didn't see anything
No.
new. We have a scratch going down that side from a different branch that I don't remember hitting.
Yeah.
So I didn't see anything new, but we are filthy. So I'm not sure if I'd be able to tell. So we stopped by the office, and I let them know that the site we were in is totally not good for a 45-foot rig. So I just told her 36 feet maybe, you know, that way you can get out of there. You can actually use that as a pull-through site and not have to back out of there like we did. And then I also let them know they need to do some serious trimming around, especially around the corners.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, you guys know, it doesn't take much of a branch hanging out at all to really do some serious aesthetic damage to your rig, especially when you've got a full body paint job that's a dark color like ours.
Yeah, when the roads are tight anyway, you don't have any wiggle room.
Yeah, those roads were super tight. So I guess that's number 3 that I don't like about the park itself, was the roads are way too tight for big rigs like this. So, and she understood. She was really nice. She said she was going to make a note about that site. She was going to contact the maintenance guy, let him know we need to do some trimming, all that good stuff. So anyway, wanted to stop in there because I would hate for somebody else to pull in there like us and have the same issues.
Yeah, and I understand that for the most part, they don't have rigs coming and going, because most of those rigs sit there all year, you know. But if they're going to still cater to the transient, I guess, camper, then they really need to make it friendly for us.
Yeah. And what didn't help was they have so much stuff on it, like in the grass, like right off of the roads, that you can't go into the grass without taking out a fence or something like that. And I told her, I was like, I'd rather go through the yard. I know that you guys don't want us in the grass, but I'd rather go through the grass than mess up my rig. And she understood. But
yeah.
Anyway, we got out of there just fine. Headed down the road. We're gonna stop and get some gas here in about, I don't know, it's like 45 minutes.
To help us pass the time on this super long 125-mile drive day, we're gonna play Family Feud.
Okay.
All right. Name something that might be brewing.
Storm.
Okay.
How many answers are there?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay. Beer.
Okay. Number 2.
An argument. A fight.
Trouble is number 4.
Okay. A fart.
Not one of the answers.
Not a fart.
Nope.
That's about all I got.
Coffee.
Oh, jeez. Tea.
Yep. Coffee's number 1. Tea is number 3. And then a plot.
A plot?
A plot.
Plot. Okay.
So, I don't know about that one.
All right, we've had a chance to get showers, cool off, and chill for a second. What'd you think of that drive in to the base?
It was a little nerve-wracking.
A little bit.
I was squeezing myself really tight and trying to duck down and
So first of all,
trying to remember to breathe.
let's back up and let's talk about what happened at the truck wash.
Yeah, so Jeremy started the navigation and I was like, that doesn't look right, because I remember them saying you need to come in through this specific gate, and it wasn't routing us that way. I was like, okay, what are we gonna do? You know, I didn't want to get stuck. So I called the visitor center and they said, yeah, that gate's closed. It closes at 1:30, so you'll have to come in through the main gate. And I'm like, can semis get through there? And she said, yeah.
Well, first of all, I don't know about a semi. We got through, but it'd be really tight for a semi. And I don't think that was the main gate. So, yeah, we fit.
Yeah, we barely
A semi
fit.
truck would be tight. I don't think that was the main gate. So as we're coming up to that gate,
yes,
RV Trip Wizard wanted us to hang a right onto a road that was no longer a road.
yes,
So-
it dead-ended at concrete barrier.
So that's one thing you should figure out with the guy from RV Life is, where do they get their map data? How often does it get updated? That'd be
Yes.
something good to know.
And that is something, and I'll make a short video of it and I'll post it on Facebook, but there is a way to send feedback to RV Life for wrong directions,
Yes.
things like that. And so that's kind of how they figured this out, because the guy at the gate said that used to be a gate. They've recently moved it, so.
Yeah, but they've got to be getting their data from somewhere. We just need
Yes.
to, it'd be nice to know where that is. And since we haven't in with them, maybe we can find that out so that at least we know and we can tell people. Anyway, so we made it. We got it. We got here.
Yeah.
Super nice, super great site we're in. We were actually supposed to be in a different site, and I would have been really kind of just upset if we would have been in that other site, because this one is mucho better. This pad is huge.
Yes.
The patio area, the site is long enough where we can park comfortably and not have to scrunch between the truck and the rig.
Yeah, so I would say the site is probably 75 feet, maybe 80 if you count the like apron area.
Yeah.
Definitely wide enough for the rig. Yeah, this patio is huge.
That's it. We're in. This is Fort Sam Houston.
Yes.
Just outside of
San Antonio.
San Antonio. We're gonna be here for about 11 days. I think I said it before, we love this city. It's great. We actually are gonna meet some people that we met down in Brownsville. We're gonna meet them one day for lunch, dinner, something like that. I thought they were gonna ask us if we wanted to go to the Alamo, and I was gonna be like, no.
Already done that.
Oh, and they got the donut place too. Remember the
Voodoo.
Voodoo Donuts. We're going to Voodoo Donuts for sure, because you know I always have room for donuts.
Of course you do.
So anyway, I'm on to my cocktail. We'll catch up with you guys later.